listening to Crystal Clear Lore, a Wormsong production. The fog rolled off the Ohio River like smoke from a dying fire, thick enough to swallow headlights. Alex Harper killed the engine of their rented Jeep at the edge of State Route 62, where the asphalt gave way to cracked gravel and a rusted no trespassing sign half buried in kudzu. The McClintic Wildlife Management Area stretched north, over 8,000 acres of what used to be the West Virginia Ordnance Works, the old TNT plant. Back in the 1940s, 3,500 workers would churn out 500,000 pounds of explosives a day. Now it was Superfund land, poisoned soil leaching chemicals into ponds that sometimes ran red, concrete igloos dotting the woods like forgotten tombs. Riley Voss leaned forward, phone already recording.
Episode 47, Mothman's Lair, the TNT area. If we're not arrested or irradiated, we'll call it a win.
Alex snorted. It's chemical waste, not radiation. EPA says the worst is contained. We're here for photos, not conspiracy fuel. Riley grinned, her eyes bright in the dashboard's glow.
You say that, but you pecked the Geiger counter anyway.
They slipped under the fence. Easy enough. Generations of explorers had bent the wire. Flashlights cut pale tunnels through the mist. The path wound past old rail spurs, rusted tracks vanishing into undergrowth. Soon the first igloo appeared, a low, earth-covered dome, concrete arched like a buried Quonset hut, vines strangling the ventilator pipes. Alex framed it with his Nikon, shutter clicking softly.
Creepy as hell,
Riley whispered.
They built these to stop chain reactions. One blows, the dirt smothers it. Imagine hundreds, all loaded.
Alex lowered the camera. They're empty now, mostly. Riley's voice dropped.
Tell that to the locals. Red water still seeps through the ponds. Animals keep being born wrong. And the sightings, 1960s right here. 2 couples were chased by a winged thing with red eyes as they fled.
Alex rolled his eyes, ever the skeptic. Mass hysteria, sandhill cranes with mange, or owls. The bridge collapse sealed it. People needed to have a meaning for everything strange that happened. They pressed on. The air grew heavier, almost metallic on the tongue. The ponds left by recent rain reflecting nothing. The surfaces were oily and still. An igloo door made of rusted steel and slightly ajar caught Alex's light. Inside, the shadows pooled deep. Riley stepped closer. Wait, Alex said. The news says that this area is unstable. Riley pushed the door wider, ignoring Alex. Hinges screaming their protest. The flashlight's beam swept over the cracked concrete walls and floor with faded words. Restricted. Ordnance storage 1943. Along the back wall, a fissure glowed, faint green, pulsing like a slow heartbeat. Alex's stomach twisted. That's not normal. The glow brightened. A low hum vibrated the floor, rising to a whine. Then silence. From the darkness beyond the igloos, something moved. Tall, winged, eyes like brake lights in viscous fog. It stepped into view. 7 feet, humanoid but wrong. No neck, broad chest sloping to powerful legs, wings folded tight like leather sails. The eyes burned red, not reflecting light, but emitting it, like twin coals. Riley froze. Alex's camera clicked instinctively. The thing tilted its head. No mouth was visible, but a voice echoed still. Not sound, but like pressure in their skulls. Leave. Hazard. Not for you. Alex grabbed Riley's arm. Run! They bolted. Branches whipped their faces. Boots slipped on wet leaves. Behind them, wings unfurled with a leathery snap. The air displaced as it glided overhead, hurting rather than attacking. It cut them off at a clearing, landing lightly, blocking the path back to the fence. Riley panted. It's
not attacking.
The creature advanced slowly. Up close, its skin shimmered, iridescent black, like oil on water. Scars crisscrossed its form, old burns, metallic flecks embedded. One wing hung slightly crooked, as if it healed wrong. The mental voice came again, clearer. I am Kael'thear, from Zathara. Crashed here. Earth here, 1943. Your war machine disturbed my containment field. The anomaly leaks.
Radiation. Your word for what will poison this world as it did in mine.
Alex lowered his hands. You're alien? Kael'thear's eyes dimmed slightly.
Exiled. My ship carried a star core stabilizer. Failed. Fused with your explosives. The igloos hold it now. Intrusion risks breach. Catastrophe. Like your bridge. Like my planet.
Riley's voice shook.
The Mothman sightings. That was you?
Warnings. Attempts to scare everyone away. Humans persist. I show glimpses. Red eyes in the night. Wings in the fog. But you return.
Alex glanced at the glowing igloo in the distance. The green light. That's the leak?
Yes. Chemical marriage. TNT decay. Accelerated. I contain. Alone. For decades.
A wind rose. Kael'thear's wings rustled.
You carry devices. Recording. If shipped. More come. Scientists. Treasure hunters. Breach. Inevitable.
Riley clutched her phone.
We won't tell anyone. We swear.
The creature regarded them.
Words are wind.
It extended a clawed hand. A small, metallic shard, iridescent, humming, floated toward them.
Take. Prove. But seal your lips. Or I return. Not gentle next time.
Alex took it. It was warm and vibrating faintly. Kael'thear stepped back. His wings spread wide, 10 feet, tip to tip.
Go. Never return.
He launched upward, silhouette blotting out the stars, vanishing into clouds. They scurried under the fence. Collapsing in the jeep, they started it up and took off. Silence stretched between them. Riley finally spoke.
We saw it. Really saw it. Him.
Alex stared at the shard. Yeah, and he's guarding poison older than both of us. They drove south toward Point Pleasant, and the fog started to thin. Streetlights appeared out of the darkness. At a pull-off near the river, Alex stopped. What do we do now? Riley looked at her phone. Recording still active.
We delete it. All of it. We hide the shard. Let him do his job.
Alex nodded slowly. Yeah, he's a guardian, not a monster. They deleted the files, tossed the memory card into the Ohio River. The shard went into Alex's pocket, a heavy reminder and warning of what could be. For years afterward, in quiet moments, they'd hear the hum of the shard, see Kael'thear's red eyes in their dreams. But they never spoke of it, and they never returned to the igloos. Somewhere in the TNT area, beneath earth and concrete, Kael'thear kept his vigil, always waiting, always containing, always alone. The anomaly pulsed softly.
Welcome back to Crystal Clear Lore. I'm your host, Crystal Lance, and I'm back once again in a magical closet somewhere. I think it might lead to Narnia if we're really lucky.
I don't know. I've been digging around in here for a while, and there's no cool little doors or portals or anything.
You sure about that?
Yeah.
What about that dark corner behind you?
I found like one missing sock
Ooh, there was a missing sock back there?
in the dark tunnel that you were just talking about.
Oh.
And there's nothing. I promise there's nothing else in there.
Uh-huh.
It's just a sock.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going deeper to find out.
Okay, fine. Fair enough.
There was growling. Anyway, had to give you a little bit of a spook. As this episode wasn't quite as spooky as usual, but it was really good.
When I did the research, if I had made this spooky, it would have felt so wrong.
Yeah.
He's not a scary guy. He's actually adorable, and I want like 8 of them. So.
Well, then you need to tell the masses, and that's why we're here, because he is definitely painted in more of a creepy lens. Can you blame them?
He's a baby.
Well, he's a perfect... That's true. He's a perfect, format for creepy, though.
That's
Just
true.
kind of like you just imagine walking down a street like on like a foggy night.
Yeah.
Let's say, and it's just you see the silhouette and the red eyes, and you hear the flapping and the stuff.
Well, so this whole entire thing does take place around Point Pleasant, West Virginia. That's where all the sightings have really happened. So we are back in Appalachia.
All right, we're gonna be there a lot.
Yeah, we keep circling back to Appalachia.
It's gonna be the favorite destination, I think.
A side note, I worked with somebody whose mom is from Appalachia. Hard believer in the Mothman.
Oh, cool.
Was like, you really got to watch out for Mothman. And then I was like, all right, cool. And then I researched him and I'm like, oh, okay. He's not a bad guy. He is about 6 to 7 feet tall, has the glowing gray eyes, is either gray or black. They're not too sure because he's always seen at night.
Yeah.
And he has 2 muscular, like human-like legs, bat or bird wings with a wingspan of 10 feet.
Jeez.
He's a big lad.
That's big. That's a minivan.
Yeah, he's probably, I think, our most famous cryptid that we've covered so far. He is a large winged humanoid, and he was reported first in the late 1960s.
Yeah, not too old.
Nope, pretty young guy.
Is there anything related, like tangentially related, that could have been Mothman, just not called it and not, you know what I mean?
Oh, we're going to get there.
Oh,
we're going to get
maybe
there.
I'm jumping the gun again, guys.
So even though like the first big batch of sightings kind of ended in the 60s, there has been kind of a surge. There's been some in Chicago in 2017 and other ones like Illinois in 2024, other parts of Illinois.
Okay.
Literally 2024.
Is this a strictly Midwest?
I would say it's mostly Appalachia. Midwest is starting to kind of maybe see them, him, it.
Yeah.
Not sure.
Well, I just mean the recent sightings. Were they all, or is there more Appalachia sightings? My gosh.
There's a ton of Appalachia sightings.
Okay. Like the recent ones?
Yeah.
Okay. So those were kind of notable because they were branching out.
Yeah. Maybe he's moving around more than we're thinking.
Well, he probably gets bored.
That's fair.
If I had the wherewithal, wings, I would probably move around a lot too.
Fair enough. Today, Point Pleasant does have another annual festival, kind of like the Rougarou Festival we talked about in episode 2.
I'm starting to see a pattern here of the festivals, especially lately.
We love a festival.
Yeah, we had all the 13th Hour episode had a festival.
Yep.
Last week's episode was something had to do with the 12th Night Festival.
The Wassailing Festival. Look,
Wassailing, yeah.
If humans can throw a party, we're gonna.
That's what I'm saying. It's a common theme, and I think that for some reason we have these. We decide that we take these creepy things, and we're like, no, we're gonna have a party instead.
Exactly. So he also has a Mothman museum in Point Pleasant.
I want to go there.
It's gonna be so much fun. And a striking 12-foot steel statue.
Okay.
So
I bet that's cool. You guys should probably look up that.
All right. I have.
Or go there, I guess. I don't know. That's a little expensive.
I have a hell of a timeline because I found all the original.
What is originical?
I don't know, man.
Originical. All right.
Cool.
I'm going to have to come up with a compilation of Crystal's mushmouth moments.
Look, I'm an Idahoan and I'm originally from Montana. It's just what happens, okay?
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
At least you're not from Wisconsin.
Hey, don't make fun of Wisconsin.
Be saying everything with that.
Wisconsin.
Like a sheep.
I hate you.
No offense to Wisconsin. It's just that's how you sound. I don't know how I sound. You have to just roast me in the comments, okay?
Yeah, please roast Brady. He's being mean to me. So, to start off our timeline, we might need to make a stinger for the timeline. These are getting beefy.
Oh, yeah. All I have is this.
There we go.
In case you are a potty mouth.
So I'm going to start off. I am not starting with the most famous one. I know everyone that knows Mothman's going to be like, well, actually, okay, well, I'm starting chronologically. All right, my guys? So chill out.
We work under the assumption you've already heard all the podcasts in the world, so we're giving you the different take here.
The very earliest sighting of Mothman was on November 12th, 1966. Or at least that's when the article was published. It might be a day or two off. 5 grave diggers in Clendenin West Virginia, about 80 miles from Point Pleasant, reported seeing a winged man-like figure flying over them from the trees. One of the men, Kenneth Duncan, he reported it, but only after other people had reported it that he was seeing it. So might be true. And maybe he was like, oh, we were just seeing crazy stuff and I don't want to report it because they'll just make fun of me. But then he felt comfortable when other people had, or he tried to do it as a thrill-seeking, attention-seeking behavior.
Yeah, well, I mean, that kind of actually begs the question that I haven't really pondered before much. How many sightings just go unreported of all of this? Not just Mothman, especially Mothman, but like many, many others because of the stigma, and you don't want to be like, you're crazy, man.
You don't want to be
a wacko.
Don't want to be that guy.
Yeah, especially, I mean, come on, especially if you're at a bar, everyone's going to think you're crazy. You're drunk anyway.
True.
And where else do you tell people about that?
All right, well, now we get to the most famous sighting. 4 days later, the Pleasant Point Register published an article titled, Couples See Man-Sized Bird, Creature, Something.
Ooh.
So Stephen Mallet, not sure which, and Roger Scarberry claimed that they saw a man-sized bird-like creature in the area around an old World War II munitions plant. They had been in the area with their wives between 11:30 p.m. and midnight when they saw it near the old power plant. They saw it 3 different times, noting its speed in air, reported flight speed of 100 miles an hour, but had clumsy movement on the ground.
100 miles an hour?
100 miles an hour.
Do you know how fast that is?
Yes.
That's 100 miles in an hour.
It's crazy.
That's science with Brady.
Don't ask him about
physics. Anyway, no, that's just, I'm thinking a 7-foot tall bird man, as they described it, going 100 miles an hour. Yeah. That's terrifying.
They were freaked. That feels fair.
It's kind of deadly in a way.
Yeah. They did end up leaving the area, but the creature followed them while they were driving off.
Oh my gosh.
And did not stop until they had reached the National Guard Armory.
Just chased him away.
Chased him, yeah.
It was like he's kind of living there, maybe.
That's what, yeah.
We was just kind of chilling there, just vibing.
Well, they turned around, and then when they were kind of seeing like, oh, was it still there? It was literally waiting for them.
God.
So they kind of had this standoff for a bit, and after a while, it did take off in a nearby field.
Yeah. And that's kind of checks out like how an animal or like a moth man would kind of act. Just kind of chase you off, kind of hover, follow.
Yep.
Until you're just out of the range. But I don't know. I'm not a moth or a man expert.
So Stephen reasoned that it might be afraid of light and wanted them out of the area, like it was chasing them off.
Oh.
So you're pretty on the hit the hammer on the oh my God.
Hit the hammer on the head?
That's
hit the nail on the head with the hammer?
Man, I'm doing so great at this English stuff. It's
it's not like you talk for a living.
No, not at all. They could hear the wings flapping, and the creature rose straight up like a helicopter.
Oh.
Not like an angled, like where you'll see like a bird take off. They kind of have that angle, right? Like this a 45.
Just straight vertical?
Yep, straight up.
Oh, man.
So that adds more to the craziness.
Yeah, almost more like a magic flight.
Yeah.
A flappy flight.
Yeah, he's
kinetic flight. Flappy flight.
Maybe kinetic flight is the words we're using.
Well, I like flappy flight. Just like I like your twist to your subversion to the whole thing. He was actually just trying to warn them about the radiation.
Well, that's why I kind of made it that way in the story, because this doesn't track for him being this scary guy. I mean, yeah, he terrified these poor people. Obviously, you would be scared too.
Yeah.
But like he wasn't attacking them. He probably easily could have if he could fly 100 miles an hour.
Exactly. So if you gave the Mothman a chance, and you just like Alex and Regina, right?
Riley,
my God, I'm sorry. Alex and Riley, my bad. Then he would give you the chance to understand him, which is he's just trying to protect you from the radiation. Which is like you turned the Mothman into the canary in the
coal mine,
in the nuclear plant.
Yeah, there you go.
I go to the TNT plant rather.
All right. Well, okay. So that
That would
was
have been a good one too, the nuclear plant, because then it would have been like, oh, that's why he's a Mothman. But
There you
that'd
go.
have been too on the head.
Well, on December 1st, 1966, there was another news article. This is like 2 weeks after the big one.
Oh
right?
boy.
Everyone quotes that November 16th one, but
Yeah.
December 1st, the Gettysburg Times reported that it could be a sandhill crane, which Alex mentioned in the story. Yeah. Apparently, by that time, there was already 8 other people that had saw the creature.
Okay, so they're like, this is not just him going crazy.
No, like this is a lot of people. Dr. Robert Smith, a biology professor at WVU, West Virginia University, said that it could be a sandhill crane. I have one problem with that. Sandhill cranes are 3 to 4 feet tall, not 6 to 7.
Yeah, and 10-foot wingspan.
Yeah, their wingspan's about 6 to 7 feet.
That's insane.
They do have red rimmed eyes, which could be like the red eyes the couple saw, but nothing else is matching
Are
up.
they glowing?
No,
So there you go.
Nothing matched up.
People will just believe anything to not believe that the eyes were glowing.
Okay,
but they're red.
Side note here. Apparently, Mason County Sheriff George Johnson said the creature was likely a shite poke.
Okay, hang on. 2 things. George Johnson and shite poke.
I know.
Appalachia. I gotta just say it.
So apparently a shite poke is another name for a blue heron.
Why is it called a shite poke? Did you find that out?
I'm gonna be honest, I was too busy laughing.
You know, that might be better left unknown. Shite poke.
I guess because it pokes through the shite. I don't know.
What if you poke it and it shites? It could be just a weird feature of that bird.
Anyway, so this was quoted and quoted and quoted. Oh, he talked about this and he mentioned that. I can't find a single primary source for good old George Johnson.
Well, how many George Johnsons are out there?
Well, there was no news articles about this. I could not find a primary source.
Oh, dang.
It's heavily quoted as something he said. I have not seen a primary source for it at all.
Well, George Johnson, if you're out there, please get in the comments and tell us what happened.
It was in the 60s, so
he
might be kicking. I don't know. So that was on December 1st. Right, it was it's probably a crane. Okay. By December 14th, so we're getting 2 weeks. Okay.
Yeah.
How many sightings do you think got reported in that time?
10? 8 to 10?
Over 100.
Fuck. A little late. That's how crazy that is. Well, it's not okay. Like most other things, you get like lucky to even find an article.
Right.
Oh my God, the sightings on the. And this is like anytime I've ever heard of the Mothman too. That's kind of what you hear is just like there's just so many sightings. Everybody says they've seen the Mothman. That's kind of a thing. I guess maybe even if you haven't, maybe you just say you do, and that's what I wonder sometimes. But we won't get into that. That's kind of more of a debate about it. It's just more interesting. That's just like. How many? Like, it's so many sightings.
So many. Okay, now get this.
It's unheard of. It's like just like UFOs in a way.
Get this. 2 days later, on December 16th, 1967, when my mother turned 9, sightings abruptly stopped.
Nope.
Just stopped. Now, we're going to come back to December of 1967, but later on.
Oh, boy didn't die, did he?
Hold on.
All right. You're getting me in suspense here.
It's getting weird. It gets weird. Okay, so 1970, the story of Mothman spreads due to Gary Barker publishing his book, The Silver Bridge. This seems to be like the big Mothman book that everyone touts. This is the keystone book to this entire thing.
Okay.
It discusses what life was like in the last section, later 1960s in West Virginia. Mothman was not the only strange thing happening at this time. There was UFO sightings. There was a whole bunch of weird, crazy crap was happening in the late 1960s in West Virginia around Point Pleasant.
I'm not going to correlate that with the 60s being notorious for the acid and mushrooms. But,
West Virginia, though? Like, I don't understand maybe more of a... area,
that
like
was a lot more like a California kind of thing.
California, or even like a blue-leaning city like Chicago. But
Well, then you know what? There's no logic, and that's crazy.
it's really weird.
Yeah.
So apparently the 1970s publication was very limited. They did republish it in 2008.
Okay.
It's I kind of buzzed through it. It's pretty short. It's kind of nice. He does a really good job. 1975 though. Now John Keel was going to publish his book, The Mothman Prophecies. And this got made into a movie in 2002.
That is what I always think of when I hear the Mothman, just because I've seen them.
Everybody's seen the movie.
Exactly.
So this talks about Mothman, the UFO sightings, and then the other weird supernatural phenomenon that had occurred. The movie's great. Recommend, honestly.
Yeah.
2002, right, when the movie came out, that is when Point Pleasant had its first annual Mothman Festival.
Why do I think that movie was older?
No, it's 2002. I checked it.
Weird.
I thought it was
somehow
older
I thought that
too.
was from the 90s or even the late 80s or something in my head. I don't know.
The book's from 75.
I Mandelaed it.
The book is from 75. I wonder if that's why.
Maybe I Mandelaed it.
Okay. So yeah, 2002 we have the first festival. And so November 20th, 2016, which is like 50 years past the original sightings, somebody caught pictures.
Ooh.
No, they're blurry. They're blurry pictures. They're 2016 potato quality cameras.
He's got the same disease old Sassy has.
So I looked at the pictures. They 100% show wings. They 100%. It's a big creature with wings and two distinct legs, not like four. Like, and I mean like thick legs, more humanoid legs than like little sticky bird legs.
Is there like is it? I guess you probably wouldn't be able to tell if it's blurry if you could tell if it was furry from the silhouette.
It's too hard, and I think it's too far
Fuzzy,
away.
I guess more.
You remember like the 2016 phone cameras? This was on a phone. He was potato quality camera.
Well, where did you find this on Tumblr?
Tumblr.
Just trying to dig something up from that era. The people who post a lot of photos. If you remember Tumblr.
Tumblr's still around.
I guess I'm old.
Tumblr's still kicking. It's weird now.
Yeah, but
Okay. Okay, so that, and then August through October of 2017, Chicago starts having its reportings of all these, of all the winged humanoid creature, right?
There you go. Yeah.
How many people in Chicago do you think saw it?
I hate this game because you're always an irrational number, but I'm going to say 1,000 on this one.
Oh, see, now you're way too big this time.
See, what is it now?
55.
Well, that's lower than the other one.
It is, but 55.
What's up, Chicago?
In 2017.
Okay.
So that's not that long ago. It's not even 10 years ago.
That was pre-COVID, so that was like, it would had to have been bustling.
That's true.
Bustling. Anyway, it was probably bussing and bustling.
Yeah, we were all busy in pre-COVID working, so not a lot of people were looking
was it
up.
At nighttime?
Yes, from what I can see.
But they haven't quite the nightlife. Anyway, continue. I'm sorry.
So people theorize this is another wave of Mothman sightings. In 2024 and 2025 in Kane County, Illinois, there is more reported sightings. There's no official account, though. So now we're going to go back in time. That is the end of my time frame.
Any shootouts with the Mothman?
Nope.
With the police or anything cool? That is just,
But okay, so
obviously you would have mentioned,
I made Mothman this big warning thing, right? And he talked about the bridge.
Yeah.
This is why.
Okay, well, yeah, what was with that?
Was Mothman a warning about the collapse of the Silver Bridge? This is like a huge part of the lore. So on December 15th, now remember 1967, the day before, 100 sightings were reported. The day after, it's a literal abruption, and no sightings at all.
Yeah.
For decades.
Which is weird.
The Silver Bridge collapsed on December 15th, 1967. It was during rush hour, and it sent dozens of cars into the icy Ohio River. This resulted in 46 deaths, and 2 bodies were never found.
Rip.
Dude, it was messed up. Apparently, there was a lot of commuters. There was Christmas shoppers. Just big tragedy.
That's sad.
The bridge apparently was an I-bar chain suspension bridge, and it's such an intricate bridge that it took 3 years to find the fault.
Wow.
A single I-bar in a suspension chain had a flaw that was 1/10 of an inch deep.
Yeah.
It led to a fracture, and it caused the whole thing to fall apart.
And I'm supposed to just leave my house and interface with engineering after this? You're okay, coming from you, you're terrified of bridges. How does that make you feel?
I don't like bridges.
I don't want to go on the hanging ones now.
I don't want to go on any. How's that?
Bridges are just absurd. We could just do a whole episode about how absurd bridges are if we wanted to.
I don't really mind them.
Got me adrenaline spiked.
When, like, they're over, like, dry land. Make me a little nervous, the hanging ones, when I'm over dry land. It's driving over them when there's water. That's the one I don't like. Around us, we have a big bridge between, across the Lake Pend Oreille from, like, Sandpoint or Pend Oreille. And I hate that bridge, and I refuse to drive that bridge.
It's just long.
I don't like it.
It's kind of like, it's like 2 feet above the ground, of the water.
It gives me the ick.
It's actually kind of probably more like 20, but you don't feel like it.
It gives me the ick.
Eh.
It gives me a big old
What about,
ick.
okay, when we used to go through Oregon or the Washington, the Dalles by the Columbia River.
Oh my God,
There's that one bridge. I wish I would have known what it's called. It's the big blue one, and now it's bigger now because they expanded it, and it was terrifying.
I hate that bridge.
It's a pretty good bridge.
The one that really scares me is actually over the Columbia, and it is the one on the coast between Washington and Oregon.
The Estonia?
Yes,
that
Estonia
huge
bridge. Screw that bridge.
That one's just long, too.
That bridge sucks.
It's really long. She doesn't like long bridges, folks.
I don't like bridges.
It's not the length of the bridge.
Bridges give me the willies.
Okay, anyway.
Okay, so back to the tragic
Sorry,
bridge.
I had to get that out because you terrified me with that one. Because that's anyway.
It's messed up.
So okay, with the Mothman warning.
All right. So many people believe that Mothman might have been a warning for the disaster.
Okay, and that's why he was around at all.
Yeah, apparently
that's why he vanished because it already happened.
People had seen him around the bridge.
Well, I mean, maybe if he'd speak English.
Maybe he can't.
How are we supposed to know he's warning us?
Gary Barker and John Keel, the two guys that wrote those books, they really seemed to think that, yeah, that bridge was definitely part of what was ever going on. It was definitely a link to Mothman.
Yeah, it could be Nostradamus effect, but I like Link to Mothman better.
Well, the thing is the sighting stopped literally the day after.
That is really weird, though.
After over 100 sightings,
Maybe
just stopped.
Man. I'm going to lean into the morning one then, because, yeah.
Okay, well, here's the other thing. You know how they were popping up in Chicago in 2017?
Yeah.
Nothing happened.
Oh. Well,
Nothing.
You're pooing on my parade.
No big thing that I could see, that could find out, happened in October of 2017 to about a warning.
That's true. Not in Chicago at all?
Nope, nothing that would count. I mean,
weird. Okay,
Chicago's got that high crime rate and stuff because it's a city, but like...
I don't think that counts.
Maybe something got avoided, though. I was thinking about that.
Hey, you never know.
Maybe something got turned away. We didn't have a big disaster. Maybe a different timeline has that. I don't know.
I'm going to pretend that's the reality. Wasn't there another sighting you said in, like, what was it?
In
Michigan?
No, it was Illinois.
Illinois.
It was, I don't remember the county. Kane County.
Oh, Kane County, yeah.
Okay, nothing's happened there either. Again, Illinois though, because Chicago's in Illinois too.
Yeah,
so
what's with Illinois all of a sudden?
it's the corn.
There's something in the corn. They're trying to warn us about the corn. I don't know. Well, if you guys have any ideas of what that might correlate to that she might have overlooked in the data noise, then hit the comments.
Yeah, please do, because I do a lot of research. I do extensive research through newspaper articles. I look at books. I look at any primary source that I can get my hands on. Half the time, I won't even look at a book unless it comes up, like being closely mentioned to a primary source half the time.
Yeah.
I always go double check, like my primary sources.
She's a bit snooty.
I get better accurate information that way. So.
Well, thanks, Crystal.
I try.
We appreciate the clear lore.
But if you guys have any stories about Mothman, feel free, reach out to us.
Oh, I'm sure someone out there who's listening to us has heard, or not heard, has actually seen the Mothman. It has to be.
I'd be so interested because everything I've read on him, he does not seem like he's that bad of a guy.
Yeah, and I've always just heard there was a lot of sightings, so the chances are.
I mean, he's probably out there. Maybe he is just hanging around the old TNT plant out there.
Has anybody ever checked?
Oh, yeah. People still go out there. I read the United States of Cryptids book, which I'm pretty sure I quoted that right. And in the book that I, was reading it, his entry on Mothman, he actually went out there and looked at it with his daughter. But, there was nothing there.
Well, I hope we get a return from the old Mothman. And then if at that point, I hope it's not a warning.
Yeah.
Because screw that.
Pretty much.
We don't need any more tragedy in the world. So but
maybe he can warn us we have less tragedy in the world.
Yeah. We could just use Mothman as a symbol of
less tragedy.
Less tragedy. Yeah, exactly. He's like Mr. Yuck.
What?
The sticker.
Who the heck is Mr. Yuck?
Oh my God. Well, maybe there's a different word for it, but it's a little green face guy making a yuck face. You slap on poison so your kids don't get into it. We called it Mr. Yuck. They did this whole campaign, the government, or someone did this whole campaign, and they handed out these stickers, and everybody had these green Mr. Yuck stickers. Google it.
I am 3 years younger than you. How on
I'm 100% sure it was called, no, I'm not 100%. I'm 98% sure it's called Mr. Yuck, 90% sure it's called Mr. Yuck.
I was just told to not drink the stuff under the sink or I die. I don't know why you guys needed stickers.
I don't know what that whole thing was. I'm not an expert here. I just remember the stickers, and we called them Mr. Yuck. But, so yeah, anyway, going down is, look, maybe that could be our next episode, Mr. Yuck. It's probably cryptic.
I don't even know.
Probably based on Mothman.
Anything you're talking about. You're literally speaking French to me. And I speak French.
Well, after this, you're going to Google Mr. Yuck. Actually,
brain.
I don't know. Nowadays, that might not be such a good idea.
Yeah, you know what?
Well,
actually,
don't Google Mr. Yuck, but...
Don't Google image search Mr. Yuck.
Yeah, forget I said anything. This episode doesn't even exist. This is a secret episode. Okay?
All right. Well, I hope that made the Mothman a little bit more crystal clear.
Well, all the way crystal clear, I hope.
I hope, but if he's still out there, we might get more stories. I mean, people just saw him last year.
Oh, this one's not settled. We're praying for some sightings. So hit us with your sightings in the comments, and let's hope we get something big from him.
Oh, yeah. So,
bye.
Bye. Follow us on Threads and Insta at Wormsong Media. That's WYRMSONG Media. Want to reach out to us? Email us at wormsongmedia@gmail. Again, that's WYRMSONGMEDIA@gmail.